Hello, Bosko here, and I'm back with more toy collectibles. And this time it is a toy haul that I got at a Goodwill. It's actually a Goodwill that I don't normally go to, but in a little bit farther out. But I just decided to go over there and see what I could find. So I'm going to show you. There's actually it's a combination. I apologize. It's actually a combination of two Goodwills. So let me show you what I got. First of all, something that's not a toy per se. It's actually a kitchen item, but I just liked it for the fact that it is sci-fi. And this thing right here is a wine bottle opener. And it's made of plastic. And as you can see, it's like one of those sci-fi robots. Like 50s, 60s-ish, kind of supposed to resemble. And the little key here that would be like winding up the robot is actually the wine opener. So I just thought that was really cool to put in my kitchen. So I'm going to put that away. Okay, next, this is from 1995 Bandai, and Starner actually helped me locate, not actually locate it, but actually recognize what this line is from. And if I remember right, it is Battleborg. And so this is very cool. And actually, it's somewhat pricey online, even if the figure's loose. He doesn't have his weapons, but it's still very cool, and it's going to go in my collection. So. And then something else I'm going to say here is everything I'm going to show you is not up for trade. Please, not up for trade. Next here is, I don't have a specific date, but it's by Corgi, and it's a Chevrolet van. And it's all metal, of course. And what this is I'm not too sure how, it's missing a door, but I still want to keep it because I actually think it's pretty cool. And if you can see right there on the interior of the right hand side is supposed to be a computer console, and if you can see right there on the left hand side it's a computer console. And then if you look down, which you're not going to get you're not going to get what you're supposed to see there, but inside on the floor is an image of Spider-Man. So this is actually a Spider-Man some type of like a not a utility van, but like a just a Spider-Man computer car, I guess. So very cool, and that's going to go in my collection. Really like that. This is Michelangelo. It's the rapping Michelangelo, and he is missing his two stickers here. And you can get his accessories online on eBay and everything, which I'm going to try to do. And like once again, missing a limb, or just missing the little arm part, not the whole entire limb, but just the little arm part, which I'm always coming across these, missing the little arms. So I'm going to try to keep this and see if I can piece it together. It'll be a mission for this year. Okay, up next I have got this from the Lego movie. It is in brand new condition, but it is his name Sammy. I think his name is Sammy, but he's right there on the front cover. On the inside it's supposed to give some kind of like instruction manual kind of graphic, and then the Chris Pratt character. I've only seen the movie once, so I can't remember what his name is. But so that's very cool. So that's going to go in my little collection there. Up next, I got a huge bag of these Gettysburg Confederate Army. Some of them are Army men. Let's see, and then I'll show you just some random stuff here. Like I got a couple of the horses. Okay, so that was cool. And then I got a bunch of these fences, which actually I have some of these from, because they look almost like from the play set of the when the army men versus the zombies or whatever, because they throw in some of these barbed wire fencings. So that's cool to get more of those. And then just some really cool Gettysburg Men. And like, I'll just show you a few of them. I'm not going to go through all of them because there's a lot to show you here. And I always like these I get that look like they got a bullet taken. I just really like that. And then this one looked like somebody might have scrubbed the Confederate flag off of it. I'm almost betting that somebody did. I mean, you can just tell that there used to be a sticker on there, and somebody wiped it off, which really sucks. I really wish that they would have kept that sticker or emblem on. And then one that I don't think I have is this guy right here, the guy that takes that into the cannon, that little stuffer piece. So I definitely don't have that kind of I'll call it an army man. And then one that I guess maybe is supposed to be riding a horse, maybe. So that's very cool. So let me put those off to the side really quick here. Oh, and then another one that I like too is the one that looks like he's about to charge with his rifle there. I like that one. Okay. And then other little stuff I got some cannons that are a little bit of a pivot to them. So that was cool. And then I got actually a good, it has rollers on it. It's got little wheels and it pivots, or it doesn't pivot up and down, but it does have a rotation. And then these little things for the, I don't know if you're supposed to hook up a horse to them or not. I got some of those. And then I got a really cool helicopter. So that was really nice. Okay, so for 99 cents, I got an original Pound Puppy, and it is from 1985. And I'm not going to pass that up, especially when it's in such good condition. I mean, it's awesome to have something like that. So, original Pound Puppy from 1985. It was very cool to get that. This is I got this at Goodwill in the package. It's a Batmobile that I do not have yet. I think I've got like maybe probably 15, maybe it could be almost 20 different versions of the Batmobile that they have come out with that I have up on the cards on my wall. So that's going to go up on my wall, and which you'll be seeing shortly in a toy room video that I'm going to attempt at doing. This is another one of those cards that I got about a couple weeks ago. It's I think it's from Mickey D's, I think. Yeah, McDonald's. That really resembles like a Mad Max kind of car with those little spikes on the top. So, and actually, not just the spikes, that sticker too. Almost. I know it's not a Mad Max car, but you know, you can make it to be one. I got just a bunch of these little random figures, and not really a big deal. I don't know who it is because I didn't look it up because I'm still behind on stuff, and I've been on vacation, busy with other stuff, and so I got this little minifigure. I got this Ernie that I want to definitely going to keep the Ernie because and then this funny little guy, which I don't know, he has these little holes in his arms and legs. But it's from Money Tree, the loan place. It's kind of like the little creature there. Now, I'm going to give these two, I'm giving to Dismania because they're going to go in his little collection. But this is a, I'm not sure what he is. He's not a wind-up. Oh, actually, he is a wind-up. Yeah, you turn his ear and he winds up. So Diz, that's going to go to you, and then this little Buzz Lightyear. It looks like it almost could be a party favor or a gumball thing. So that's going to go to you. I'm going to set that aside so I can put that in your box. And then this is going to go, I have like these little SpongeBob gumball little things. So that's going to go in my, actually it's going to go in my cigar box because I have a couple of these SpongeBob little minis. Okay. Next up, set that aside. Oh, and I got another one of these that's in my collection. So I got a whole bunch of those. This is actually just a, it's a broken toy. And as you can see, it doesn't have the limbs. Twisted, let me know if you're interested in customizing this, because you can actually add the limbs and everything. Yeah, let me know. I'll keep it around, and then if you don't want it, I might just, I really hate to throw it away because I have no use for it, but just let me know if you want to use it as a customization piece, or actually just an art piece. If you have some kind of idea for an art piece, let me know, please. At Goodwill for $9.99, I got 3 Game Boy games. So that's going to go in my game collection. I got Tetris, I got Kirby's Pinball Land, and I got Game Boy Color San Francisco Rush 2049. So that was awesome to get all 3 of those for $9.99. Very, very cool to get those. Okay, up next, well, since we're talking about games, this is PlayStation 3 Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and it is complete, and it's pretty much brand new. I mean, there's not like a scratch on it. I actually did play this for Xbox, and I never did finish the solo mission, so that's actually the reason I got this. It's just so I can play the solo mission. And so yeah, so, and you know, for a couple bucks, I'm not gonna pass that up. Okay, and still since we're talking about games, this is the Infinity little platform reader. You know, when you put your Infinity characters on it. So that's gonna go in my game collection. And I got the Skylanders base. So that is very cool. So that's going to go, since I got a bunch of Skylanders, that's just going to go in my gaming collection. Okay, up next, we've got for 99 cents, I got this Star Wars Angry Birds case, and it is in perfect condition. And I'll just show you what it looks like really quick on the inside. So, it's got all those different compartments. There we go, a little bit better. To put your little Star Wars Angry Birds in. So yeah, I'm not going to pass that up since it's Star Wars, and it could be a case for like some minifigures if I don't come across any Angry Birds. And another case, which this is so awesome. I found this. This is from 1988. This is the Micro Machines Semi collector's case. In perfect condition, as far as all the stickers being intact. It is just a little scuffed, scraped, whatever you want to call it, you know. But it is in perfect condition, and the latch is there, and it's not broken, and all of the styrofoam is there that protects the cars once they're inside. So that's going to go in my collection. I have another one of these. Carlos gave me one in his trade box a few weeks ago when I got that package from him. And when I see, because these are from 1971, so if I see these, I'm not going to leave them on the shelf. I'll buy 5 or 6, 10 of them if I have to, because I'm not going to leave these on the shelf. I'm going to try to complete a whole set of them, and then I'll figure out what to do with them at that time. But this is just too good to let a vintage toy like this sit on the shelf and nobody is going to either take it or to take care of it properly. So that is going to go in my collection of FisherPrice stuff. And then a few more items I have is, if anybody knows what this is Starting Lineup, and this is actually the display base for, you put where it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You slide in baseball cards into the little display there, and then underneath where your baseball card lies is where you put up your starting lineup figures. And for 99 cents, I'm not gonna let that set. That's even though I don't collect starting lineup and I'm not into sports, I'm still gonna take that vintage toy. I bought a Time Life book, and I love these Time Life books. And this one is actually called The Railroaders, and it's all about the history of the railroad. And this is in pristine, like when you open the book up and you can hear the spine cracking, which means that it has never been opened, maybe like ever, maybe once. But if the spine can still crack, I mean, that just means that it's just actually, I think you probably heard it crack right there. But it's just an awesome book, and I love stuff to do with railroads because my dad used to do HO scale railroading, and I just love trains, the history of trains. I want to read that, so that will be a definite reader once I either have free time or maybe if it rains one day or something. And then the last thing I'm going to show you here is, I'm going to try to do these side by side. I always come across these. It is so crazy that these are always on the shelf. But as you can see, there are two Imaginext Gotham City jails. But the interesting thing about these is the one on the left here, where my finger's at, says Gotham City. And then the one on the right here, where my finger's at, says Gotham City Jail. So there's two different versions. There's actually a very slight difference in paint scheme. There's blue doors with blue handles. On the right here, there's blue doors with gray handles. So I already have Gotham City Jail. Now I want to keep Gotham City so I can have both versions. So what I'm going to do is, I already gave one to Brian Starner, and it's actually already packaged up, almost ready to go out. I just need to put a couple more items in his box. But this Gotham City Jail, since T-Biz, since you collect Imaginext, I just thought that you would like this for a display piece. So T-Biz, if you would like to have this, I'm going to put this in your trade box, and I'm going to give you this Gotham City Jail Imaginext piece. Okay? So that is everything, folks. That was a lot to get through, and I've got so much more to go through. I mean, my living room here looks like a huge toy explosion. So in the description below is my link to my Flickr page of my toy photography. And also all my friends in the Collectors Talk Training Circle, please check them out. Please comment about any of these toys that I showed you, just if you remember them, or just if you want to talk about them, or just how cool it was to see them again. And also like the video if you liked the video, and subscribe if you're brand new and want to see more toy collections that I have to show you. So until next time, keep playing with those toys.